using a spreadsheet to smooth time series data. So you can see I've started the spreadsheet here and I already have the series in here that we want to analyze. So the first thing I'm going to do is have a look at it graphically. We'll select the two columns and choose graph, scatter graph. And here it is. Now it's kind of hard to see what's going on. So if we tap onto view lines, then we can actually have an XY type of graph joining them up here. And you can see there's a definite cycle to this. Maybe if we count the points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like every fourth data point is kind of in some kind of pattern. So maybe we'll select a 4-point moving average for this one. Right, let's get rid of the downstairs window and come back and look at the data here. So our first job is to really take a copy. If we're going to do a 4-point moving average, we're going to lose these two data points and the bottom two. So we'll select the inner data here and we'll take a copy of those and paste them into this cell here, so that when we come to do some graphing later on, it makes life a bit easier for us. Now let's resize these cells at the same time so that we can see a bit more of the spreadsheet. So we'll move that column over a little bit and this one maybe over a little bit more to there. There we go. Now here we go. We need to put our moving average calculation in here. So we start off with an equals and we want to take the value in here, divide that one by 2, add to it the value in here, add to it the value in this cell, plus the value in this cell, plus a half of the value in this cell. So again, we need to divide that last one by 2. And then I need to close my brackets and divide by 4. Now I forgot to put an opening bracket in, so I'm just going to use the cursor to go back and insert my opening bracket in here. And fingers crossed that's going to work out okay. Now just to check that, if we tap onto that cell, tap on the zoom tool, we can see that looks perfect. We've got the correct formula and there's confirmation with the right value. So we can tap on this zoom again to hide that window. Now we want to copy the moving average formula down to the end. So we tap onto cell D3 until we get a black border, drag it down, and we'll use edit, where are we, fill range. And we'll accept D3 to D12, say OK, and there are our moving averages. So let's see how well it's been smoothed. So if we select these ones and choose graph scatter, it looks like it's done an excellent job there. Now we've got a nice linear function going on here. To check out the regression line, we can tap onto calc, regression, linear regression, and the linear regression coefficients are shown up here. So there's the gradient decreasing slightly, the y-intercept, and the correlation coefficient. We can choose the output and put a copy of these values into the spreadsheet, or we can just write them down for use later and re-enter them by hand. I'll tap close to that window. Now, last thing that we often want in this is to actually calculate the residuals, which is the difference between the actual values and the moving average value. So let's get rid of the graph window for a minute. We'll tap on the close graph window. I'm going to just narrow column D very slightly, and into cell E here we'll start another formula, is equal to the actual data value less subtract the moving average, and tick OK. And then again we just want to select, drag and select down to the bottom, edit, fill range again, and OK. And there are residuals, and then we can look at every fourth one, maybe average those to get the seasonal components. So here we've got a large negative one on the second part of the cycle and so on. There's another way to do this. If we had this data in statistics, there are a few programs around that you can use, such as Mav2. And if you watch video 945 there, that'll show you how to do that. Okay, I think we're done.